When we talk about autism, when I say that autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child when treated timely, it becomes so very important that the parents take the right step at the right time. When I say parents take the right step at the right time, it means that it's only through the support of the parents in dealing with their kids in the right way that we can win over this temporary phase in our child's life. Otherwise, what happens is we may be piling up our kids with a lot of mood changing herbs or homeopathy or allopathy, but till the time we ourselves start changing ourselves, the behavior patterns in which we are coordinating with our child need to change, because if we are not changing them, that means that it's only partially that we are going to benefit from the treatment. But if you are there with us, it is not for that partial benefit. If you are there with us, it is for ensuring that with your support and with the guidance which our team is going to provide you, we can ensure that a child whom God has blessed with a normal life, who is supposed to be absolutely normal, who is supposed to be free from any disease, by right kind of dealing with the child can come out of that phase. Because otherwise, what happens is in today's world, when at the very young age of children, many a times the children are given tabs, the children are given technology, the children are giving a lot of access to television. In all those cases, the child who was otherwise supposed to have a very nice interaction with the world around him or her, at the tender age, the child develops a habit of that virtual world. As a result of that virtual world, the connection with that virtual world, it becomes so tough to bring the child out of that virtual world and connect the child rightly in the real world, in the actual world. So that is why when we say that autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child, it becomes so important that the parents and those around the child coordinate with us, cooperate us in ensuring that everything is done. For example, creating a need for the child. Now what happens is, if we start giving our child everything without even the child having to ask for that, why will the child try to use the words? Why will the child try to speak? So for a child who is already a non-verbal child, for a child who is already using a sign language, a child who is already using gestures, the child who is not interacting like a normal child, it becomes very important that rather than commanding that child, we start creating that need for the child. Because once we create that need for the child, it becomes easier. And in many cases, merely with the usage of few herbs, like the ones which we have in Breno R, merely by the usage of some herbs and merely by using some ABA techniques, we can do a lot for the child.
Autism is a temporary phase in the life of a child if treated timely.
This is the case study of Parth, a 3-year-old child diagnosed with autism. At a very young age, Parth showed multiple developmental challenges. Chief complaints: speech delay, hyperactivity, irritative behavior, less interaction, poor understanding. Parth's detailed medical history was documented and evaluated before initiating treatment. In April 2023, Parth's parents consulted Dr. Navdeep Sharma and felt confident about the scope of treatment. A personalized Ayurvedic treatment approach was planned using specific herbal formulations to support neurological development. Breno R+, supporting attention and neurological response. Breno are enriched with Mandukparni, Kushmand, Ashwagandha, Amlaki, Jatamansi, Sarpagandha and Ustaculus. Breno A+, supporting calmness and behavioral balance. Breno A enriched with Shankpushpi, Brahmi, Shatavari, Bringraj, Shunti and Vacha. Cucurbita oil, supporting nourishment and neurological health. Mukta Pishti, supporting mental stability and reduce irritation. Before treatment, Parth often showed irritative behavior and did not respond clearly to instructions.
करो
आ जाएगा वो.
Within 9 months of undergoing treatment from Dr. Navdeep Sharma, Parth showed significant improvement.
कलर करो. वेरी गुड पार्थ. कलर करो. नो, इस हैंड से करते हैं. इस हैंड से, राइट हैंड. वेरी गुड. इसके अंदर रख दो. वेरी गुड. पापा का हैंड, दीदी का हैंड पकड़ो. वेरी गुड पार्थ. चलो. वेरी गुड. खाओ. वेरी गुड. पार्थ को बहुत काम.
Hello parents, Parth, say hello, say hello. This is Parth, my son, he's about to turn 4 years old. Last year in July we went to Dr. Navdeep Sharma sir. A sir had told me about him. We never imagined that in just 9 months Parth would start saying mama and papa to us so soon. As a mother, as parents, we always longed for the day when we would hear Parth say mama and papa. Today Parth says mama, papa and everything else with understanding. By God's grace and with Sir's medicine and guidance, in just 9 months, Parth is now living a near normal life. And Parth was also in playgroup at school. Just 15 days ago, the teacher at school said that Parth will be moved to nursery, and the happiness that Sir has brought into our lives, what more could parents ask for than to see their child improve so quickly and so well? For parents, this is truly a big thing. Thank you, Sir. Thank you very much for bringing such great happiness into our lives. Thank you, Indian Roga.
Call now to connect with Dr. Navdeep Sharma.